Over the last 30 days, I let ChatGPT manage my life. In fact, this video is not just about me, it's about how this could actually help you too. Imagine having a super smart assistant with you all the time who could help you get more done, stay focused, and keep things organized without feeling overwhelmed. Well, I just wanted to see if AI, specifically ChatGPT, could really do that. Could it make me more productive, focused, and help me become a better version of myself? The results were surprising, and I think they could get you to rethink the way you handle your own routines. So let me tell you about it. It's now day one of this experiment. I wake up feeling overwhelmed, looking at my calendar packed with meetings, pending emails, and a to-do list that seems to have no end. At that point, I really feel like burying myself under the blanket and pretending everything is fine. But today, I decide to face my challenges differently and try something new, let ChatGPT guide me through it. So I grab my phone, open ChatGPT and type in, "Hey, what should I tackle first today?" ChatGPT knows my schedule because I shared my calendar and my to-do list with it. It responds with a breakdown of my priorities, reminding me of the client presentation coming up in just a few hours. It also suggests focusing on a few key emails I need to send before the presentation, emails that are flagged as high priority based on recent conversations. At this point, it's like having a personal assistant who knows my workload intimately and can instantly prioritize for me, cutting through the noise and give me a clear action plan. Later that morning, I'm back to back in meetings. Normally, by the end of the day, I struggle to remember the specifics of each discussion, but this time I have ChatGPT summarizing key points as we go. And I have two ways of doing it. First, when I can't record, I just type in rough notes and key phrases, and ChatGPT refines them into a coherent summary. Second, when I can record, I save the internal meetings, and if it's not confidential, I put the transcript into ChatGPT to generate meeting minutes. For example, after a brainstorming session, I uploaded the transcript and ChatGPT summarized the key points, action items, and even highlighted the next steps for each team member. In a matter of seconds, I have highly structured notes that make sure I keep track of everything and know every important piece of information that was said. Because it's very frustrating when you miss information, and this prevents that. Also, it frees me from taking notes, allowing me to dedicate my full attention to what is being said. Midweek, I have to review a complex Deloitte report titled "How Financial Services Can Use Environmental Initiatives to Help Build a Brighter Future for All." Honestly, it's good content, but filled with jargon and technical details, and I don't have time to scan it in detail. So I upload the report into ChatGPT and ask it to break it down for me, summarizing the key sections, simplifying the jargon, and highlighting the key takeaways that are most relevant to my team. ChatGPT turns this document into manageable pieces of information that I can understand and effectively communicate to my team. And boom, I probably saved an hour and produced an output of great quality. It's the weekend, I have a lot on my mind: work, stress, personal challenges, the usual mix. Every weekend, I take 30 minutes to reflect on my week and journal on how I feel to gain more clarity. So I open ChatGPT in voice mode, not for productivity, but for myself, and I say, "I feel overwhelmed, can we talk?" And what follows is a back and forth conversation that feels like a combination of therapy and journaling. ChatGPT makes me reflect deeper, asking me questions like, what specifically is causing you to stress? And can you remember a time when you felt in control in this situation? And so hearing these prompts makes me pause and think in ways I had not before. It feels as if ChatGPT is guiding me step by step, helping me see patterns and connections I was blind to. For instance, during one exchange, I realized that much of my anxiety was stemming from feeling unprepared for an upcoming presentation. So ChatGPT helped me break down those fears, prompting me to list actionable steps I could take to prepare this presentation, and even help me prepare for it. And here, in a matter of minutes, I go from feeling completely overwhelmed to having a little bit more clarity. Like I've unpacked things that have been bothering me for days. Now, here's the thing. While I think it's absolutely fantastic for prompting self-reflection and guiding me to see things from a different perspective, it does have its limitations. It's not quite the same as talking to a real human who can empathize, connect emotionally, and offer personal anecdotes. On the plus side, it's available 24/7 and it's surprisingly effective at giving me that initial push to dive into my thoughts. It wasn't about solving everything, it was about feeling heard, even if it's by an AI. Halfway through the challenge, I felt totally unmotivated. Even though I talk about growth and productivity, I have my ups and downs like anyone else. I was staring at my to-do list, feeling stuck, so I asked ChatGPT for help. Again, I opened the voice note and I said, I'm feeling really unmotivated today. Can you help me get excited about getting things done? And ChatGPT broke my tasks into smaller steps and reminded me why they mattered. So within 15 minutes, I was working on the first task and soon I had built up some momentum. The feeling of accomplishment replaced my dread, all thanks to that simple prompt. I also use ChatGPT to organize my thoughts and content ideas. As a content creator, inspiration can strike at any time, but turning ideas into action is the hard part. One late night, I'm sitting with a list of random video ideas, feeling unsure of where to start, and there I ask ChatGPT to help me organize them into a schedule and even brainstorm some catchy titles and thumbnails. And by the end of the session, I feel ready to tackle the upcoming weeks. It feels like having kind of a creative partner who doesn't sleep at all. It's around day 25 when I realized just how much this experiment has changed things for me. It's around day 25 when I realized just how much this experiment has changed things for me. I use ChatGPT for cooking, for creating workout sessions, for reflecting, journaling, creating meditation routine, and even become more productive at work. Now I'm riding my bike back from work, reflecting on how this challenge impacted my life so far. ChatGPT hasn't managed my life. It has given me kind of a sense of control on things, and honestly, it's like having someone constantly in my corner, offering a different perspective on things, reminding me of what truly matters, and taking away some of my mental load. But don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. There are definitely moments when I wish I had the human touch, a real person's empathy, someone who truly understands because they've been through it. ChatGPT can remind me of my priorities, but it does not replace the warmth and emotional connection that comes from talking to a friend or mentor or someone else. It's great at giving me structure, helping me prioritize and reducing my stress, but it overall lacks the genuine emotional support that only another human can provide. Still, for what it can do, it's incredibly powerful and effective at giving me clarity, focus, and momentum when I need it the most. All in all, letting ChatGPT take charge for 30 days makes me realize something very important. AI is not here to replace me, it's here to help me get better. It gives me more focus, makes things clearer, and gives me a kind of support I didn't expect. If you ever felt like there's way too much to do and not enough time, maybe it's time to give AI a try and see if it can help you out. This is not some far-off idea, it's something you can use right now to make your life easier one step at a time. The only thing is that there is a little bit of a learning curve on how to use ChatGPT properly, how to interact effectively with the model and ask the right prompt. But once you start figuring it out, it can be incredibly powerful. And the beautiful thing about it is that you can leverage it in any area of your life. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on personal growth and productivity. And let me know in the comments, would you let AI manage your life for a month? I'd love to know what you think. See you next time. Take care.